Welcome to the Batcave. We got part 2 of the surprise emergency Christchurch trip. Grab bags of Funko, of Batman, of Simpsons, all that good stuff. Hopefully last week, you left your comments on what your favourite part of it. But as I said then, we got the 2 bags. We got 1 bag, but of course since we were up there for a couple of days, we also got a 2nd bag. So it was a lot of driving, a very stressful couple of days. I had to leave work halfway through on the Monday, straight up. We spent Tuesday up there, made sure Mum was fine, and then we shot back. We shot back the Tuesday night, went back to work Wednesday. Very tired, but hey, we got through the week. We got through it, we got there in the end, and we're here to this week. But of course, last week we did this one, so we'll put that over to the side. This week we have this bag, so it's probably going to be a wee bit of a shorter video, but hey, I'm sure you guys don't mind. If you like the shorter videos, feel free to comment down below, let me know, and if you prefer the long ones, let me know as well. But of course, as I said last week, it is raining outside and having to do things, so with Christmas, it's coming up to Christmas, why not? So of course last week we had the couple of short Christmas presents. This week we've got one more to show you. Only one, so hopefully there might be some more coming soon. We're going to do a Christmas Day special when we get back. If we're away, plans are up in the air at the moment, but if we go down to Invercargill for Christmas, we will do a video when we get back, Boxing Day, and release it. I know Christmas is going to be a Sunday, so we might even do a special looking back at the year or favourite Batman pops of the year, something like that. We'll do something for you guys. That way you still get your Christmas Day Matt's Collectibles video. But of course this week the box was a little bit damaged, so it has been taken out of the box. But very cool. Hopefully you can actually get the effect. And we'll see if we can show... I don't know if you can. Oh, you can see a little bit there. So it's comic book. It's a Batman coffee cup. I have used it. I thought, why not? It is very cool. And the detail, if you ever get a chance to check it out, I highly recommend. You can see it right there. Comic book pages of Batman. It features Joker. I think it features Robin is in it. I can see Robin there, and a few of the others as well. But Joker's definitely there. And I don't know what comic it is. If you've got this and you know exactly what comic, please let me know what it is. But it's a very cool cup. I love the handle. It's very thick and massive. It's something really to hold. So you know, I know guys like something big and thick to hold. So that is quite a cool one there. So, but when we were up there, as I said last week, we popped into Appleby games. So this is going to be a bit of an Appleby games thing for you guys. But highly recommend checking them out. It's kind of a shop at his house, I think it is. But very cool. We were in there, we were having a look because he had a couple of Batmans. We saw some things. We picked a couple and we went them up and we were like, we'll get these. And we said they were like Simpsons. And he turned around and went, have you seen my garage? Big mistake, I will add that. We then went out to the garage and shelves full of pops out there, and we must have spent 10-15 minutes going through all the pops. We brought more in. So we originally had 2, and then we ended up with a bag full. So big thank you to Appleby Games. I'll try and post a link down below for the website. But feel free to let him know if you do chat away that you saw him on Matt's Collectibles. I don't get anything from him, but I thought I'd give him a shout for it. So we'll leave the Batman one until last, but I'll show you what else we got there. So if you're a fan of The Simpsons, you know the bus driver. He's probably one of the favourite characters. He's actually really hard to find. He's quite an expensive pop. But Otto Man there, he's got the headphones. He's got the Walkman. If you're old school, you know exactly what a Walkman is there. So very cool. I tell you, it would have been cool, a nice little touch for this one actually. Would have been a little something to do with the school bus, because he's always driving the school bus. So I think that would have been a nice little touch there. And then we'll just put this down below, just so I can see you guys a little bit easier. And I know you want to see me a little bit easier. We've also got Chief Wiggum, which is very cool. And of course, American Cops. You gotta have your donuts, you gotta have your coffee, and Chief Wiggum has to have both, of course, why not? So I think that's quite cool. Love the detail that they have in it. If you look closer, you can see the nightstick, which is, if I can see it, I think it's over to the side there. You can see his cuffs, you can see Have a little bit on there, and then think at the back on the side, you can't really see it well enough on there, but here's his gun on there. I don't take pops out. If you're watching this, the only time we take them out is if we've already got one. If you're in New Zealand, keep an eye on the Funko pages. I am selling some to try and get some more money to buy some more Simpsons. But we also got parts of the same set actually from that one, which is that. We got the Gangster Bart, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure about this one. Very simple, very kind of plain, but very cool as part of the Simpsons collection. Doesn't really have much to it, but I can't even remember what it's to do with, but it's not too bad a pop. But if I have to say, it is kind of a bit plain for what their pops are like. Not a lot of detail really going for it. But also part of course, you know, Homer. We're waiting to see if they do. I don't think they've done Carl or Lenny. I don't think they've done pops of them, so hopefully they do. If they've done the bullies, which you would have seen on a past video, then hopefully they do it for this one. But they have got Barney in there with his bear. You can't have Barney without being the pot belly there, or the bear belly, whichever one you will. So that's quite simple. It's a simple pot, but they've got the detail of the beer glass, which I think was cool. And if you look closely enough, if I can do it without the glare, so I do apologise, you can see some chest hair on there as well, so, and the big belly as well. So that is those ones. We'll just show you these. This is the Simpsons set that we got. Hopefully it actually, we'll do it like this. So we've got all those ones from Appleby Games. Very good pricing, I'll have to say as well. Very cool to talk to, and has a lot of old video games and statues and that sort of thing. So I highly recommend checking them out. But while we're up there, for, you know, the comic book moments that you can get there, comic moments, you got movie moments, all that sort of thing. When we were there, I had a look. I was looking on the shelf and I saw a couple of Batman ones. There's one I didn't have, so I'm going to have to get that one at some stage. But he had this one that I saw and I thought, never seen that one anywhere. Why not get it? Partner will get all the Simpsons ones. I'll get one Batman one. And I thought I'll grab it. It's the Green Lantern and Batman comic moments, which I think is seriously cool the way they've done it. So you can see Green Lantern with his ring activating that, and there's Batman there. And then we'll show you on the back. That is the moment they are doing. So I'm not too sure on the comic from it. Probably should have done some research on it, but I just like showing you guys the pops and the collection that we get. So if you know what that's from, what comic or anything, comment down below. While you're at it, like, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, the fun stuff that we always go on about. 224 subscribers. We're trying to get as close to 1,000 as we can. Be cool if we could get up to 250 by the end of the year. That'd be a nice little target. So we've been going a year and a half and doing really well. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed so far, and everybody that will subscribe in the future if you're looking back on this. But yeah, that is the cool, and I love the detail. It's quite a big one. Not too bad for weight. I think actually they're all pretty good for weight size. Probably the Chief Wiggum would be the... Actually, no. That one's the heaviest pop out of all the singles, which I don't know why. And then it'd be Chief Wiggum for weight-wise. So I don't know if you guys really care about the weight, but I thought I'll let you guys know. But that is the second bag from our trip. So that is all that we got while we're up there. Again, big thank you to Appleby Games for being very cool to deal with and open when we're up there. And yeah, he does Afterpay, which I do enjoy a bit of Afterpay, but as I always say, if you are getting Afterpay, make sure to stick to one or two at a time. You don't want to overdo yourself and screw yourself over. If you're using lay-by, any of that sort of good things, there are rules and laws coming next year. It's going to change it all, but at the moment, if you are doing it, especially with lead up to Christmas, budget, stick to one or two, and don't overdo it, because you don't want to screw yourself over going into the new year and start badly. But that is this week's series. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for having it. We've got some cool stuff coming up on the lead up to Christmas. I'm hoping to do a beginner's guide to buying pops very soon, if I can work out exactly how to do it. And we've got something cool coming up with Pop Daddy around Christmas time as well. Links to Pop Daddy and Applebee's will be in the description down below. But until next week, have fun, stay safe, and don't drink and drive. And always remember to indicate. And until then, have fun collecting.